I got a fish! I can't believe it. Look at this one. I almost stepped on him.
Wow, look at him.
Literally, this is like the best thing in the entire world. What do you say?
Yeah. Like being out here, we're like kind of in the wilderness and our own sandbar to ourselves. Boats pulled right up to it.
Now we are headed on our way to Tigertail Beach, which is supposed to be really cool. Hopefully there's no rules against dogs there. What do you want to do on Tigertail?
Really want a kiteboard back there. Like the slick behind the sandbar. I don't know if it's gonna happen. We'll see what the wind's shaping up to the next few days, but that'd be awesome. At least it's gonna be a really nice, long, big beach. I think you can only get there if you walk way down or by boat. Should have most of it to ourselves for the most part.
And we saw one of the guys on the beach catch another Spanish mackerel this morning, so we'll put the line out and hopefully we'll catch one. It was super good the other night, so definitely wouldn't complain if we got another one of those. To Marco Island, Tigertail Beach area, and it is packed. Lots and lots and lots of boats. It is like Florida spring break right now, so not super surprising, but not so much our style as we were hoping.
It's like spring break, it's Sunday, so maybe everything will clear out.
Jenny, come here. Okay, after Googling, we have found out that dogs are not allowed on any of the Marco Island beaches, including Tigertail Beach, which is where we are. That's pretty frustrating. Boats are starting to leave, and we found a little sandbar that is starting to peak up that we're gonna go row Jetty to, since we can't bring her to the actual beach.
So silly, they have these rules here. No dogs on the beaches. That's how it was at the other spot we were at too. How about just a rule, pick up after your dog. Keep him on a leash. Those are fair rules.
And if you're from this area, we're not trying to bash you. We just try to find places where we can easily take Jetty. I'm sure it's beautiful, and if you don't have a dog, I'm sure it's amazing. But we're headed right there. We're rowing because the Torpedo battery is charging via the generator.
And it's like right there.
Okay, you may go. Ooh, look at this.
I just stabbed myself with this thing. Ow! Right in my heel. Like literally stabbed me. Shoot, I'm gonna have to clean that one out. I guess it didn't stab me, I stepped on it. Ah! Oh, look at this little guy. Wow, how cool. He's coming to see what's wrong. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? All right, see you later. Really neat spot. Ton of cool birds all around here, but we just saw a sign. We walked around the corner here, and it says this whole area is like a critical habitat or something like that, probably for a lot of the birds and stuff. So no dogs allowed. So we have to take Jetty back to the boat. Unfortunately, we thought we were all good, like by being on the sandbar and stuff, but I guess not. So we're gonna try not to get in trouble and be cooperative citizens of society. Clean out my foot. It hurts already really bad. Look at this. Beautiful area though. Really pretty spot. Look at all these birds. Jetty wouldn't hurt anyone, right, Jets? We feed you good. You wouldn't attack any birds. That's what every pet owner, dog owner says until they do. Jetty really wouldn't. All right, we've been on Marco Island for a few days now. We moved around from that spot over there at Tigertail Beach over to Factory Bay over here because just easier to access land and the stuff we need to get done. And Jetty wasn't allowed on the beach anyway over at Tigertail. We were at a marina here, the marina at Factory Bay. Those guys were awesome. It was nice to spend one night at the marina and just load up with water and all our groceries and everything. We didn't even film, it was just so boring. But look what we got delivered to us. Oh yeah. Phantom 3 is an older drone. The Professional has 4K, and we always kind of go with a model or two older because we abuse our camera gear and we don't need the latest and greatest. We just want to get the shot. So we've just been walking around Marco Island. A really cool place, really nice and clean. And Rose Marina here has a dinghy dock. It's $5 a day. Just to kind of keep your dinghy there and use their dinghy dock, which is all right. And we're gonna go fill up with fuel and water and drop off this spinnaker that we ripped in the race the other day. Drop it off at the mail room to get it shipped over to get repaired. We won't have that for the rest of the trip, but we'll have the Screecher. So this drone, so that's just the box of the drone. It came with this crazy case that was not pictured. It was better than the one that's pictured. Yeah, there was another case pictured, and this one is way nicer. This is like kind of like one of those Pelican cases. Off-brand though. Oh yeah. So hopefully it lasts us a little while. People always ask us our drone recommendations, and we really like that Mavic Air. They only make the Mavic Air 2 now. It's great because it's still a pretty good drone and it folds up really small, so you can take it anywhere. You can't beat that. But we really like the Phantom series of drones because they have the legs to catch it underway on the boat. It makes it a lot easier, and they have more power and longer battery life. So we like that stuff for that. But
And this one's 4K.
And this one's 4K. If size is important, it's a big drone, so that's a real trade-off there.
So for us, the other one's totally worth it for like when we're on land or hiking or the boat's anchored or any of that stuff. After we crashed our last Phantom in Moonhole,
Yeah.
it never quite recovered fully.
Well,
it's a good backup. But
It's a good one for the really risky shots we want to get. It still works, but it's not trustworthy.
But we didn't bring it on this trip just because it was so big and the other one was in perfect working order. But now, wah, wah, wah.
Let's get to shore. We'll mellow the spinnaker out and we'll get some water and fuel.
So we also bought fancy little grilling things on Amazon. Grill Pack Ease.
So especially with this boat where we have discovered how easy it is to pull right up onto a beach, it'd be really cool to have like a beach bonfire and be able to just cook over that instead of cooking on the alcohol stove down here. So this will be real easy to like grill vegetables, grill fish, grill whatever right over a fire.
We got one for veggies and one for meat.
Can't wait to try them out.
Maybe tonight.
And we're off. I'll hold it for you here. You right? All right. You ship the sail. Hey, buddy. Ah, dang it. All over the camera. Shoot. Alright, we got all our chores done. You ready to head off into the wilderness again?
We got our fuel, we got our water, we shipped our spinnaker. Now we're vrooming back to the boat.
We honestly probably didn't do Marco Island justice, but we can get here by land. We'll just continue on. We're, as always, short on time, and we want to get to the Everglades a little bit, and we really want to get to the Dry Tortugas and the Keys.
We really want to get to like a long sandy beach where we can run on with jetties. So hopefully, I think we found an island that we can go to today that will have just that.
This is a spot called Goodland. It's on the very southern part of Marco Island area, and it seems like maybe a little fishing town, a lot of old Florida in there mixed with some of this new construction and kind of modern houses and buildings and stuff. But back there where there were restaurants, definitely some old cool fishing boats and beach cottages and neat little spot to check out.
Islands have the coolest little beach, and I think this is the one.
We left civilization back there up at Marco Island. We're just a few miles down. We're basically in the Everglades now. I mean, there's nothing but islands and mangroves and water for a while. There's Everglades City, which is another town up a ways. I don't even know how far it is, but that's the only civilization in like all of this whole area, Everglades and the 10,000 Island. It's gonna be pretty interesting. We've never been over here. There's our little beach that's here picked out on Google Earth. So we haven't calibrated this yet. This is actually 2.5 feet under the hull of the boat. So obviously one cool thing about this boat is you can lift the daggerboard up and the rudder all the way up and draw just like 1.5 feet, maybe a few more inches because we're fully loaded right now, and get into these tight spots. This rudder here, it's, as you guys see, it's a daggerboard rudder in a cassette compared to like some of the other Corsairs have kick-up rudders. So obviously with this style of rudder, if you were to hit something, it would be pretty bad. There's no give, it wouldn't kick up, something probably break. So that's why I take it out. We don't have great control with that rudder out, with just the outboard, but you still do have some control. Good enough to get into these spots. I wouldn't want to dock like that, but it's definitely possible to get where you need to go without the rudder in at all, and with the daggerboard all the way up, which is pretty cool. So just play it safe, make sure we take it out so we don't break anything. Pontoon boat way over there. See dolphin all around here. Pretty neat spot. One other thing on this style of rudder compared to those kick-up rudders, apparently like the kick-up rudders are pretty cool because if you do hit something, they'll kick up. You probably won't break anything. And you can still get into shallow water with those, but apparently, from what I've heard, when you do pivot them up for shallow water, you have much more helm pressure. It's a lot of pressure on that rudder. Rather than with this, you can just slide it up for shallower water and you still have good control and not a crazy amount of helm pressure. I don't know how you cast and jig with these things.
got a fish! I can't believe it. Come on, mackerel. What is it? Ah, it's too. Is it a ladyfish?
You definitely got a knot. Yeah, because it looks like a mini tarpon, right?
Kind of.
Thought you said no matter what you caught, you were going to eat them.
It already smells fishy. Alright, not this one. But I got one. Just throwing the dang hand line.
Okay, back in so he can live.
Yep, there he goes.
How proud are you of yourself?
I wish we could have eaten him. Well, if we were in survival mode, we wouldn't have starved.
We're going trolling on our itty bitty dinghy. Go on, Jay.
No fish. Look at this look. I almost stepped on him.
Oh, is he alive?
Yeah. Wow, look at him.
How do you know he's alive?
I saw he moved. I saw him.
Is he sea turtle or a land turtle?
I don't know. He seems like a land turtle. Look at that thing. How cool is that?
He's definitely a land turtle. Hi, buddy.
What's he doing out here? Is he coming out?
Are you sure he's alive?
Yeah, I saw him. Look at him.
He's a land turtle, right?
I think so. We'll just leave him here. Let's see what he does.
There's hope no bird gets him. Should we like hide him?
He looks like a sea bean.
Sorry for disturbing you.
Alright, we pulled the boat right up to the beach here. It's a little bit shelly, so we didn't want to like nose it up right on the beach and scratch it or anything. We've got the stern just off the shore. I can literally step off the beach onto the stern. I'm gonna start a fire here. Sierra's cutting up some vegetables. We're having sausage and pepper on our new little grill fire basket thingies. And we got a little glass of wine, and yeah, beautiful scenery all by ourselves here in the Everglades. Well, kind of. I think I got it.
Tonight for dinner we are having sausage with onions and peppers over the bonfire using our fancy new little grate thingy majiggies. Doesn't that look delicious? You don't look super comfortable. So what time are we gonna leave in the morning?
Ooh, early. We have like 100 miles to go.
I think it's like 110.
Somewhere between 100 and 110 miles to go. And we'll have the wind, I think, mostly on our beam, probably 10 to 15 knots. So we should cruise pretty good. But we'll probably have to leave like, I mean, it was pretty easy getting in here. That was my only concern about leaving too early. But probably still at dark, like just before light. Well,
our fire crashed. But it's a good level to cook our food.
almost. It's gotta burn down some more.
Literally, this is like the best thing in the entire world. What do you say?
Yeah. Like being out here, we're like kind of in the wilderness and our own sandbar to ourselves. Boats pulled right up to it, so we can just step on the boat, and we have everything we need right here. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pretty dang cool. And while we're at it, a little product highlight. So we got these chairs for the camper, but I was like, these would be perfect to like have on the boat because they're super small, and then bring them to our beach bonfires. And they are amazing. Billy got this one and the table. It's the brand Helinox at West Marine, and they were pretty dang expensive. But I found this one on Amazon for like $30, so we will link them in the description. There's the table. But they're awesome.
So yours were much, much less than the ones I got at West Marine. I thought I was getting a good deal, but they both have been holding up just perfectly fine.
Yeah, I would say they're like right now completely equal in quality.
Yeah.
One was 30, one was 75.
Probably just get the Amazon one.
But again, we have had them on the camper. We haven't had them in the saltwater, so we will report back in about a couple of weeks or a couple days after they've been in the saltwater on the Sandbar.
We're just gonna wait for this fire to burn down a little bit, get some nice red hot embers, and then we'll just kind of set up a little rack or something for these to sit on. All right, here we go. Food is going on.
That looks so cool. Wow.
Yeah, that looks perfect, huh? See how it goes. I think we're just gonna have to keep flipping them pretty quick. I think we should have let the fire burn down like I originally planned. We just thought it would get too. Remember, flip it quicker than I just did.
Should I flip mine?
Yeah.
The flame's more on your side though. We just had a catastrophe.
The clip came open. It came completely open. We lost all the peppers. At least it wasn't the other one. If it was going to be one or the other, I'm glad it's this one.
Do you want a fork to like open that thing?
Yeah. Have that fork. Oh baby, look at that. Even Jetty's coming over. Oh my goodness.
Stay away, Missy.
You want, which sausage do you want?
Doesn't matter.
Well, instead of sausage, pepper, and onions, we're having sausage and onions.
Oh, I have Italian bread and applesauce. Do you want me to get it, or should we save that for a different night?
I think we're gonna need some substance to this. Oh, applesauce, alright. Alright, we got onions and peppers and bread and applesauce. Delicious.
Such an interesting combination. It tastes cooked to me.
Warm, Hill?
Yeah.
Mmm. Mmm. Mm-mm. That's pretty dang good.
Would you make it again?
Heck yeah. So I think the key with these little fire grate basket things is you gotta have everything in each basket to be similar thicknesses. That way the basket can kind of clamp down on them and it'll stay clamped down.
And
Check
make sure that clamp is down.
Oh yeah, baby, toast.
Mine's
Charred?
way past toast.
Oops. I think you need a cooler fire. Another key tip with these great things. Wait till it burns down to just embers.